As you can see here in 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 6, one of these qualifications is he must not be a new convert, or he might become conceited and incur the same condemnation as the devil. Meaning, people who are young are very easy to be tempted. They might come conceited. They're given this platform and this position where they can talk and have authority over people and things of that nature, authority. And they can become conceited, and that could lead to sin. That's why we don't put new converts up there. We don't put such young people up there. They need time to learn and grow inside their faith. Another thing, church culture, celebrity pastors. We need to move away from the celebrity pastor mindset that we have gotten so much here, especially in the West and America with big names and big churches. And we're looking for charismatic people who can talk rather than people who are biblically qualified, going back to 1 Timothy chapter 3, verses 1 through 7. Just because you can talk, just because you are extrovert, just because you are very charismatic in your speaking does not mean you are called to preach the word. In fact, when you go to the qualifications, being able to publicly talk and speak is not a qualification whatsoever. It's all based off of a person's character if you go on to look at it, and also that the person must be able to teach. Doesn't mean they have to be able to be great extemporaneous speakers. They just need to be able to teach, which is a gift from God. Lastly, moving forward, what can we learn from this? Basically all the things that we talked about. So how can churches prevent these situations in the future? Number one, do better background checks on people. Put in biblically qualified people into these positions. And you may ask, hey, well, Tim, what if this person was biblically qualified before? One, I don't believe God calls people to ministry only for them to go ahead and fade away. I believe God takes that, and this is coming from my own opinion. I'm not seeing something, in the Bible where it says a key verse like this, but I truly believe if God calls someone to ministry, it's because he knows he can faithfully execute that role. He's not going to call someone in the ministry who's going to purposely go out there and ruin people's lives because they're going to fall into temptation and sin. Once again, it's very simple. We have the guidelines. We have right here, 1 Timothy chapter 3, verses 1 through 7, exactly what God wants in a leader inside the church. I don't know what makes it so hard. We as churches need to do our due diligence when we are selecting leadership inside the church, not just because we've known the guy for a year and we think he's a good dude. We need to be diligent in looking into this. I tell you what, once again, going back to my Army experience, when I know that I am going to get a new soldier in, especially if he is a leader, it's the first thing that I do in today's day and age? I go to their Facebook page because I want to see what quality of soldier am I getting. Am I getting a soldier who does not take his job seriously and he just be rather posting up videos and pictures of him drinking and doing inappropriate things? Or do I have somebody who is a professional in their everyday life, inside of work and outside of work? You may, is that wrong to judge off that? I don't think it is, because that's their life that's out there. As churches, we should be doing that type of digging into the people that are going to lead the church. All right. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later.